Student, in ratio analysis, question number 64. See, in 64 number, the data is totally different. Now here the data, the profit and loss statement of PL is there and the balance sheet are there. You can see the statement of PL and the balance sheet and some other informations. That average trade receivable are there, average trade payable are there. Okay, nothing else. Statement of PL in schedule 3 format and the balance sheet also. Now you are required to find the gross profit, inventory turnover ratio, trade receivable turnover ratio and trade payable turnover ratio. Okay, now as we all know that the GP ratio, what is the formula of GP ratio? So we know that GP ratio that gross profit ratio is equals to gross profit by sales, or we can say it's revenue from operation into 100. But in new format of statement of PL there is no GP. There is no GP. Okay, so how will find out this GP? We know that the cost of goods sold, what is the formula of cost of goods sold? As you all know, opening stock plus purchase plus any direct expenses like wages less closing stock. Clear? Now here you all know about this. So the cost of goods sold, what is the opening stock value? 27,000 plus purchase is how much? 1,48,500. Now employees benefit expenses we can take in is also a direct expenses. Employees benefit expenses means wages minus closing stock is how much? Also 40,500. So this will be cut. So 27,000 plus 1,48,000. One lakh 75,500. Okay, so the cost of goods sold is fine. Now one formula is there that GP is equals to, we know that sales minus COGS, sales minus cost of goods sold. Now we know the sales. Sale is 2,70,000. 2,70,000 minus 1,75,500. So the GP is 94,500. So the GP ratio will be 94,500 as the formula is applicable. GP by revenue from operation. The revenue from operation is 2,70,000 into 100. %35. Clear, student? Concept is totally clear. The GP ratio is 35%. Here we can also write GP by sales, GP percentage. Now next, the inventory turnover ratio. What is the formula of inventory turnover ratio? The inventory turnover ratio's formula cost of goods sold, COGS, divided by average inventory. So the inventory turnover ratio is how much? COGS, we know the COGS already, we got 1,75,500 divided by what is our average inventories. Average inventories, we can write opening inventories plus closing inventories divided by 2. So here we know the opening inventories and the closing inventories. So it will be 1,75,500 divided by 27,000 plus 40,500 by 2. Okay. Now 1,75,500 divided by 27,000 plus 40,500 divided by 2. That is 33,750. So 1,75,500 divided by answer equals to 5.2 times. Anything comes with the turnover, it will quote it as times. Now inventory turnover ratio is complete. Now the trade receivable turnover ratios. The trade receivable turnover ratio, what is the formula of trade receivable turnover ratio? Trade receivable turnover ratio. The formula will be revenue from operation, or we can write as sales, divided by average trade receivable. Average trade receivable. We know that revenue from operation is 2,70,000 and the average trade receivable is given 33,750. So eight times. Hope student you are very clear about that. The trade receivable turnover ratio, inventory turnover ratio, and the last one is trade payable turnover ratio. Trade payable turnover ratio. What is the formula? Credit purchase by average trade payable. Now here we know the purchase, there is nothing is mentioned, that means it is a totally credit purchase. In trade receivable turnover ratio also we can write, in trade it is a credit revenue from operation. Okay, it's credit revenue from operation or credit sales, but nothing is mentioned, so the entire sales will be taken as credit sales. Here also the purchase, the entire purchase are taken as credit purchase. So as a result, what is the value of credit purchase? 1,48,500 divided by the average trade payable is given 21,600. So the answer will be 6.875 times. Okay. So hope student understand these concepts and the ratios. Thank you so much.